get up on your feet. What you need to do is catch up with them. Bounce, man, get up on your feet and help me get it.
A mother of two has offered a lifeline to desperate parents by lifting the lid on the little discussed problem of silent reflux. Anne Homer, 37, from Guildford, Surrey, began looking into the issue after struggling for months with her eldest daughter, nicknamed Sunflower, following her birth in January 2013. As a new mother, Anne found herself dismissed or misinformed as medics repeatedly misdiagnosed her daughter's symptoms as colic because she did not suffer from the spit-up that is the most common symptom of reflux. It was only through her own investigation that Anne, the project manager, learned about silent reflux, which presents as similar symptoms but without the spit-up. Speaking to Female, Anne, who is also mother to daughter Daffodil, now 3, explained how she went on to develop her own data-driven method for tackling the both reflux and silent reflux, and revealed the 30 signs that parents can look out for if they suspect their own child might be suffering from silent reflux. As she explained, reflux is normal, but there are things we can do to resolve the pain and discomfort that goes with it. It is not grin and bear it. Reflux is when a baby brings up milk during or shortly after feeding. This is different from vomiting in babies, where a baby's muscles forcefully contract. Other symptoms can include gagging, choking and excessive crying. Reflux is common in babies, but normally stops by the time a baby is a year old, when the ring of muscle at the bottom of their esophagus fully develops and stops stomach contents leaking out. Information on the NHS website states parents don't normally need to get medical advice if their baby seems otherwise happy and healthy and is gaining weight appropriately. However, as Anne experienced, the symptoms can often be very painful for the baby, leaving the child and their parents facing months of sleep disruption and stress. Anne said, "There's a direct correlation to rates of postnatal depression as well, because that's linked to rates of the baby sleeping, and the lack of sleep is often because of reflux." Her findings and advice could therefore be invaluable to desperate parents. Anne first realized Sunflower was uncomfortable just hours after her birth. She said, "Sunflower was 16 hours old when I was told, 'Can you please stop your baby's crying? She's disturbing other babies on the ward.'" From then I knew there was something wrong, but I couldn't figure out what. This discomfort continued for the first 8 or 9 months of her daughter's life, disturbing her sleep to the point where she could be up for up to 3 hours a night, 4 or 5 times a night. There is nothing like the heartbreak of holding a baby who is screaming in pain and not being able to do anything about it, Anne said. It hung like a dark cloud over her first months of motherhood. Anne added, "I absolutely hated being a mum. It was devastating. It nearly destroyed my marriage." Anne and her husband, Jay, 45, a project manager, tried everything to help their daughter, still not realizing that chronic reflux was a possibility. She had back arching, screaming, extending the neck, All things I know now that are instantly indicative of reflux, AREN said. I couldn't put her down. She didn't want her nappy change, she just wanted to be in my arms all the time. Desperate for an answer, AREN was trawling the internet in early July 2013 when she stumbled across silent reflux and knew she had found the answer. AREN turned her attention to tackling the problem, falling back on the years of experience she had gained in data collection and analysis in her career as a project manager for blue-chip engineering companies. She said, "My background was doing major analysis and figuring out what's gone wrong and looking at the root cause of the problem. I was so exhausted that that's basically all I could do." AREN, who was nursing, began to make a detailed diary of everything she was eating and the impact it had on her daughter's sleep pattern and symptoms. She explained, "I created it on a spreadsheet, lots of boxes, and then I filled it out. It's capturing the detail. So rather than just tick, if she had tummy pain, I would rank it out of 10. So say a 9 would be the worst it's ever been, or if it was a 2 she was okay. Once she had collected several weeks' worth of diary pages, AREN began to notice a pattern in that certain foods immediately exacerbated her daughter's symptoms. She said, basically complex starches and complex proteins. Apples, pear, unripe bananas, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and all grains. I recommend introducing them later in baby's diet rather than earlier. After further research, AREN discovered that this is because they are all too complex at a molecular level for an infant's naturally underdeveloped digestive system. Meanwhile, another category of safe foods also emerged, including avocados, eggs, butternut squash, courgettes, chicken, turkey, pork, lamb. While the basic science remains the same, the beauty of AREN's approach is that it can be applied to each mother and child to determine individual food lists. AREN, whose book, The Baby Reflux Lady's Survival Guide 1, is published this week, now offers advice to parents on her website, including a free downloadable version of her food and symptom diary. She also offers one-to-one consultations who hail the method as transformational. One of the hallmarks of her teaching is the reframing of reflux from a disease to a symptom of a deeper problem. The causes can include a combination of muscular or structural stress in the body, latch issues and/or digestive issues. This third element is what can be treated through diet and is when it can be a benefit to choose breastfeeding over formula. Breast milk, you can control the ingredients 100%, whereas formula, you are playing a game. Will my baby react to something in this milk versus something in the next milk? AREN explained. While reflux is a common issue in babies, it is not one without treatment. AREN added, so many people have commented is that they're told they're neurotic, that they're a paranoid first-time mom. They are being brushed off time and time again. In truth, reflux is normal, but there are things we can do to resolve the pain and discomfort that goes with it. It is not grin and bear it. The Baby Reflux Lady's Survival Guide, one by AREN Homer, is available to buy on Amazon. Co.uk